Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Monday Morning Art Talk. I'm Steven Silver, character designer and teacher, dedicated to helping you learn about the art industry and living up to your potential. Whippy! All right, so welcome to another Monday Morning Art Talk. Here is the day after Thanksgiving. So a lot of you guys who watch this, who are in Europe and everywhere else, you're like, Thanksgiving? We don't have Thanksgiving. And it's a holiday that we have here where everyone's getting together and we're thankful for just being here, really. I mean, there's a whole story, and I'm embarrassed to say that I don't know the whole story of Thanksgiving, other than there's the turkey and Plymouth Rock and the settlers coming and getting food and being thankful that they had food to put on the tables. And all these years later, there's the tradition of being thankful for what it is you have. And that's what I kind of wanted to discuss today, is the importance of being thankful for what it is that you do have. Because I know there's a lot of artists out there who have had a bad year. The last 2 years have been bad. The last 3 years have been bad. And hearing these stories of, this is such a bad situation that I've had. And there's a lot of bad things that are going to happen in different people's lives. It's not always going to be what it is that we want. Things aren't always going to be ideal. But I also truly believe that it's important to think about what it is that you're grateful for, what it is that you're thankful for. Can you be thankful for the fact that maybe, I don't know what environment you're living in, but that you're thankful that you have a roof over your head, even though that it's not ideal? Can you be thankful that you have access to your computer to be able to watch videos like this, or listen to podcasts and watch YouTube and watch movies? Can you be thankful that you can still eat the sort of foods that you want to eat and have a good bowel movement? Can you be thankful that you're able to at least pick up your hand and be able to draw if something comes to your mind? So there's a lot of things that you can start to think about, that maybe these situations in my life aren't ideal. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be at. I know that things have to change. Can you be thankful that you're having this awareness, that you know that something needs to change in your life? And I feel it's important to really have at times a whole new rebirth, so to speak. Maybe things that you've tried in your past just weren't working, but you keep trying to do it over and over. You keep trying to make this thing that has been a failure work. And you try again, you try again, you try again. Now, we know that saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. But I also truly believe that there has to be a limit to that. You can't keep trying things over and over and over again with constant failure, and thinking that this is the right thing you're supposed to be doing. I think at this point, you're supposed to start switching and skewing things just a little bit different in your life, to start to make sure that this is going to be just a new step and a new challenge in a new direction, to where you are having this new rebirth, so to speak. This YouTube channel that I started has just been dismal. No one's following it. No one's interested in it. It's just not the right thing. Can you start a new YouTube channel? Absolutely. Maybe you have an Instagram following, or maybe not so much of following, and you go, no one's even following me on Instagram. Maybe the content that you're putting on there isn't the content that people are really that interested in. And it's having that realization and that truth to yourself that maybe something needs to change. Again, not always knowing what that's going to be, but just having that idea and concept that something needs to change. And I just got off a Skype mentorship that I do. I do a Skype mentorship every Tuesday. You can check it out through my website. And I'm just sharing, and I'm always meeting with people from all over the world, and I love this. And what led me into this conversation right now was it's not Tuesday, but I was making up a Skype mentorship and talking with an artist who is living in Poland. And the belief is he never truly believed that he could leave Poland. Yet I'm going, well, what's keeping you in Poland? You're in this environment. You're in an apartment, living with someone that you don't want, and all these things, boom, 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 boom. What's holding you there? Well, nothing really. Nothing's really. My family's not holding me here. Nothing's really holding me here. He's in an environment where there's no other artists around him. There's no cultural aspect that he's really embraced in over there. There's all these reasons to get out of that environment. And what I'm trying to bring up to him is like, what's stopping you from moving to Italy or France or Germany or England or a place where there's more artists and there's more things going on and putting yourself in the right environment? And that's the most important thing, is to make sure wherever you're living in the world, because I've spoken to a lot of you guys through the years over time where I'm living in a place where there's no art culture, there's no other artists. Well, this you got to decide, especially if you're young, especially not even young, you could be in your 30s, but if you're not married, if you don't have children, if you don't have a mortgage, what are the things, ask yourself the question, what are the things that are holding me back? What are the things that are keeping me here? And oftentimes you go, well, it's scary, I'm afraid. Well, what are you afraid of? What's the real fear? You got to start breaking that down. What are you truly, truly afraid of? And a lot of the times, it's all in your head. There's nothing other than your own just fear, right? Your own head is telling you, and it's really, what? What is it? And I try to pull it out of them. What is it? Come on, man. What's the fear? There's nothing. There's nothing. It's not like you're again putting yourself in this dangerous situation where you're completely gonna lose your life. By me just standing on that edge of that cliff, trying to jump over to that tree over there, I could potentially put my life in danger. Is that something that I want to do? No. But by me trying to find a new place to live, what's the fear in that? What? You might not get a job? How do you know? Did you try? Have you tried to get a new job? I can assure you that by putting yourself in these situations, something else is going to happen in your body. Something else is going to make you go, I need to survive. I need to make this work. And your body and your mind, where you thought it was physically impossible, is going to do something. You've heard of stories, and maybe you haven't, of just this human will and strength of desire where someone could be trapped out on a mountain for days or in the desert, or superhuman strength of lifting up this heavy object where they didn't think they could because someone's life was in jeopardy or danger or their own, and they were able to do it. Or like I mentioned, they're out in the wilderness, in the mountains, and somehow they were able to survive and make it happen even though they didn't think they could. And these miraculous things happen to human beings all the time because their body kicks into gear when it needs to kick into gear. And that's what happens. That's what happened to me when I was having kids. I thought, my God, I don't want kids because how am I going to be an artist and support my family and all this? But once I had kids, this whole nother being emerged out of me that I didn't even know what was possible. At first, I was nervous about leaving the studios and scared. But when I left the studio system, working in-house, that is, a whole new Steven Silver emerged and a whole new birth was born and came out of that. And that's what you got to allow yourself to do. And that's the fear factor. Just get yourself through that hurdle. And it's, again, having this, being thankful for the ability to even do that, because you can do that. Have you been saving money? Why have you been saving money? What have you been saving money for that rainy day? Maybe you say, well, I haven't. Well, maybe you realize, okay, I got to believe in timing here. And maybe the 6 months, I'm going to start saving up some money and start really putting up this nest egg so I can make the sort of change that I want to do. But these are the important things that you just got to realize that you can start from scratch. You can. You don't have to constantly keep continuing everything over and over and over again, and especially if it's not working to your liking. Where can that change be? This is what you want to start thinking for yourself and start doing and taking action and writing things down, and be thankful for what the things you do have. What are those things in your life that do give you that little bit of excitement? What are the things in your life that you have that don't give you excitement, that you truly have to detach from, that you truly have to start moving away from and let yourself go, let it go? Let it go, let it go, right? That's what you're doing. You gotta let the things that aren't working in your life, man, just kick it to the curb. So long, bye-bye, arrivederci, ciao, see you later. I don't need you anymore. You've just been nothing but a burden in my life. You've been nothing but stress in my life. You've been nothing but chaos in my life. You just bring me down. You bring me anxiety. All these things, they could be people in your life. Again, they could be the environment. But a lot of times people are wanting change in their life, and they have these, if I need someone to help me fix it, if someone can just tell me how to fix it, what do I need to do? How do I fix it? What's the thing? Tell me. What do I need to do to change? What do I need to do to get more art jobs? What do I need to do to get more freelance? What do I need to do to get more commissions? What do I need for all this stuff? And sometimes all it is you got to just look at the source and go back and go, maybe this environment that I'm in, this thing that I'm dealing with, this person that I'm dealing with, that's the crutch. That's the thing that's holding me back from even letting myself blossom and bloom into the flower bud and rose garden that you can be. Because I feel like it's all within us, and we can all, listen, stop trying to fix everything. Stop trying to make everything so perfect in your life. It's just ridiculous. And speaking for myself, I'm not trying to make everything so perfect in my life. My life isn't perfect, and it's not perfect in ways of, it's not that I have a horrible life and horrible people in my life and all these things where my own personal torment is, where my own personal struggle is, where my own dissatisfaction is the fact that I want everything to be perfect in my art. And it's not even my art and my drawings and all that. I just want to constantly be fulfilled in everything that I'm drawing all the time. If I'm working on a client job and I'm super happy with it, does that happen? No, it doesn't. Sometimes it happens, but sometimes it doesn't. That's the thing that I've come to accept. Is that where I say my perfect life would be? Yeah, listen, I was watching on the plane ride. I've seen the movie probably about 10 times already. I love this movie. It's The Greatest Showman. And it's all about that guy, Barnum, P.T. Barnum, all right, in the circus. Again, a great movie, but a story of struggle, a story of triumphs, a story of losing the things that were closest to him. And my favorite thing that is in that movie, and it's in the song, it's everything you ever want, everything you ever need is here right in front of you. And that's the bottom line. It's everything you ever want, everything you ever need is here right in front of you. And that's what it is, because it is all here right in front of you. And what I have that I love is my family. I got my wife and I have my kids and I have my, my parents, and they're still alive right now, but I'm not with them all the time. I don't see them that much, but my immediate family. And one of the lines too in the movie where the woman says P.T. Barnum's so busy trying to build up his empire and trying to do all this and working all the time, and all these things are going on, and his life is so hectic and everything that he neglects the things that are the most important to him are the people and his family in his life. And she says, you don't need hundreds of people to love you. You only need 3 people to love you. And and that's your 2 daughters and your wife. And if you have that love, you're going to have everything you want in this world. And eventually he realizes that is all that he needed. He didn't need all this glory. He didn't need, and again, I'm bringing it back into our world now. You don't need all these likes. You don't need all these followers. And it reminds me of something that someone sent to me just recently, and I thought it was really great, is that you're not, and I don't know who wrote it, but that you're not a product, that you're a person. You don't have, we've formed ourselves, we've made ourselves into this, we have to be this product and this brand and this thing. Yeah, you want to build a brand for yourself. These are important things. You want to work on your goal and keep working and building and nurturing and taking care of. But stop looking at yourself like just this machine of madness, and that you need everyone else's affection, you need everyone else's love in this world to be something in this life, to be who you want to be in this life, to have fulfillment in this life. Who are the 1, 2, or 3 people in your life that you love and they love you back? That's a good thing. And I was thankful. This is something that we sat around the dinner table last night. There were just the 4 of us. We decided this year for Thanksgiving, we're not going to have a big thing and the family and all this and everyone. We were just going to do it, the 4 of us, my 2 children and my wife. And we had the greatest day in our pajamas all day long, watching movies, playing games. No phones. Just playing board games and just we did a few of those, watched a few movies. We had a great dinner. We made our own dinner. We all cooked it together. We went out shopping at nighttime at 10 o'clock at night to see what deals were out there. And it was just us. And we were alone and we were together. And it was something just to be really grateful and loving and thankful for. And it's those little tiny things. You don't need everyone and everything. And that's where people, I think, are getting so misled in this life, because they're searching so much for the love and they're appreciating of so many other people, when just, what do you want to make happen in your life? What do you want to truly enjoy? What are you thankful for? And if you need to start over, start over. If you're feeling like, and I was just talking to this young man too, and another man, I can't tell you how many people tell me, and I'm grateful that people are so open to me, but another man who has told me that he has had suicidal thoughts. Okay? We can start from scratch. I want you to end your current life of the misery wherever you are at, and not literally. I want you to put that person aside. Let that person go away. And let this new birth of you say, I'm coming back as this new person. I might even have a new name for my YouTube channel. I might even have a new name for my website, a new brand. I'm going to start from scratch and just believe in that timing and nurture it and start something new. And just if anything, just to get rid of all that old stuff that has been just a thorn in my side and not so exciting to me. And that's the reason that I'm going to do it, for these reasons. And again, be thankful, be grateful that you made it through swimming inside your mother's uterus, and that you came out against all odds, against all those other sperm that were in there, fighting their way, trying to get up there, swimming through, hitting each other to the left and the right, trying to get through to that egg so that they can come out and become a human being. You have a purpose. You're not always going to know what that purpose is straight away. It's up to you to, through life and experience, to eventually find that purpose. That purpose will eventually present itself to you. But you also got to realize that those things, some of those things that you're working so hard on all the time that have been failing over and over again, may not be the purpose, and may be the thing that is telling you, listen, man, you got to do something else, try something else. But most importantly, be thankful. Be grateful. It's got to start from there. And through that gratitude of just having that going, man, I know I've had a bad drawing day. I'm not feeling like what I want to do. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I have the ability to do something about it. I have the ability to sign up for that class. I have the ability to show up at that life drawing session. I have the ability to go connect with people, and maybe I'm spending my time and my money on the wrong things. Maybe I'm too invested in playing games on my phone. Maybe I'm playing too many video games on the TV, and I'm not giving myself the opportunity to go out and see and meet other people. Maybe I want to be a better storyteller, and that comes in all forms, from character design to storyboard to animation. Maybe I need to sign up. I'm going to try to find a local improv class to learn how to act, to learn how to feel. And then I get to meet other people, and I can put that artwork, I can put that feeling into my artwork. Maybe I feel unhealthy. Maybe I'm going to start taking a yoga class and take that money that I've been spending and wasting on all this other stuff and start to invest in myself. And that's the most important thing, is invest in yourself, whatever it may be. Invest in yourself. That's what I've done my whole career. I invested in myself. I invested in myself with the very first book that I published by myself. 14 books later, it started with the seed. It piece by piece will bring you peace. It started with the first thing. And I decided at that moment, I'm going to start a book and make my own book. And it gave me a goal, and it gave me something to pursue. And it gave me something to jump on that boat and sail towards. I didn't just sit in the harbor. And that's what we don't want to do. So be thankful as the new year is coming and things are starting. Where can you start fresh? What can you do differently to make your life improve piece by piece? Not all at once. Don't overdo it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't go, my God, but if I do that, I got to move and I got to pack and I'm new friends and there. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So piece by piece. All right? Happy Thanksgiving to the whole world out there. Be thankful, be grateful for the many things you do have. And in fact, when this is over, write it down right away. When this is finished in the next couple seconds here, I want you to start writing down a list of everything that you're grateful for. Please share, please comment. Do these things, get it out. Let's connect. We got to connect in different ways here. And this is it. By you sharing, by you letting me, I read every single comment that comes. I love reading your comments. Please keep the comments coming. Please keep any art talk ideas coming that you would like me to discuss. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I want to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being there and supporting what I'm trying to do here too. And that's it. Thank you. Make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. To subscribe to my mailing list and stay updated on future workshops and events, please go to my contact at silvertunes.com and simply hit join mailing list. Until the next time, make it a great week, and thank you for listening.